welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Oliver.
And today we're going to do something a little different.
Yeah.
We're going to kind of do a one drink madlib sentence for sentence.
Yeah, so what we're basically going to do is, and this is a brand new concept for us, and it's totally different.
We
and,
literally just thought about it.
Yeah, and with this being season 3, we wanted to go and just hit the ground running and do something completely different than we normally do.
Of course.
We also just had a major catastrophe in the studio.
Yep.
And so we decided that instead of wallowing in self-pity,
of course,
and doom and gloom, that, you know what, we're going to roll with the punches. So we're going to roll with this show.
Exactly.
And we're going to make it the best show that we can under the circumstances that we're in. So, for your entertainment pleasure, there are no notes.
Nothing.
No tablet. Mine's closed. The only notes he has in front of him is for his shout-outs later.
That's it.
And that is it. So this is unrehearsed, unscripted, unresearched.
And this is what's going to be, This
is either going to be the best show yet, or the worst show yet.
Yeah.
But either way,
one of the two.
Full send.
Yeah.
Full send.
Yep. So, so basically how this works is Ollie and I are just going to go sentence for sentence.
Yep.
We have a story to tell you, but what is it going to be about?
We have no idea.
I mean, with both of our minds and how we think, it's definitely going to be the most interesting story that you have ever...
Fact.
Yes.
Fact. It's definitely going to be the most interesting story you've ever heard.
Yeah.
Whether it's the best story or the worst.
I don't recommend you telling your kids about this story.
Probably not. Probably not.
But
my recommendation would be not.
It's definitely going to be a funny-ass story.
Yeah, it's definitely... yeah. It's for sure at least to not be politically correct. But,
But that's
it is what it is. One drink.
Season 3, so.
So, just take one breath and enjoy the show.
God. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Oh, Lord. So,
you want to start it off?
Yes, I'm going to start. I'm going to have one sentence, and then this is how the story goes. What it's going to be about, I don't know. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm sort of nervous, to be honest with you, because I don't really know
it's
what's
like
going to come out of your mouth. I feel like I'm on an episode of what's that comedy show? Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's kind of what this is.
I hope I make Ryan Stiles proud right now. He was my favorite. The tall, skinny dude.
Yes.
He was my favorite.
They're so funny.
He was my favorite.
So that's basically what this is.
Him and the little short guy that he was always buddies with the little bald guy. I like it when they did their arms.
Oh yeah.
One would talk and
we should do a show.
We should do that.
Whose line is it anyways?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Whose drink is it anyways?
So yes.
Whose drink is it anyways?
So this is kind of like a warm up, a pregame.
Pregame.
To a better show, but we need to bring in a guest.
Yeah. Oh
that's just not used to,
Yeah. Somebody awkward. Somebody awkward. Just make them super uncomfortable.
They're gonna be like, "Why are we? What?
Right.
I don't.
What are you doing? Asking me about this?
Can you delete or edit this?
No, absolutely not.
One shot, one take. That's it.
One shot, one take.
All right. So the story begins. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. How do I begin this? Okay. So, there's too many things running through my head. All right, so it's simple, right? Okay. So, I'm driving down the road and I see 6 people standing on the corner.
One of them doesn't have any pants on.
So the one guy with the pants, the one guy with no pants, he starts running across the road.
I see him coming towards my car, and then he takes his shirt off too.
So when he takes his shirt off, right, I notice that he has a tattoo.
But it's funny because it's a tattoo of my grandma's face all the way across his chest.
So as I see this, I see why the hell does he have a tattoo of Ollie's grandma? Right?
across his chest.
Yes.
So, in this case, in my mind, the split second that I had to evaluate the situation,
Yeah.
like there's 6 dressed people, there's one undressed guy running across at me with my grandma's face tattooed across his chest. I hit the gas pedal.
So as I hit the gas pedal, I do swerve, I miss him, but then I do the peel out and turn around, and now I'm facing him.
And I hit the gas pedal again.
Well, I guess there's only one thing to do. So I missed him again, and I peeled around.
So then, this lady that's over amongst the group of 5 other people that are on the side of the road
Yeah.
takes her shirt off and has a picture of Matt's grandma tattooed across her chest.
Oh. So as I peel out and I see this, I'm amazed because she has really nice breasts. And then I noticed my grandma's tattoo.
All the way across her chest. So there's only one thing to do in this scenario. Hit the gas!
So as you hit the gas, I cruise up to the lady with her breast hanging out.
Yeah.
And I hit the brake. And I ask her, how do you know my grandma?
And you know what she says? That's my grandma too.
Oh. Whoa. So then I hit the gas. And I peel back out going towards the dude with your grandma's tattoo. Because I can't look at...
So after this whole situation, I decide, you know what? That's it. I gotta get out of here. And so I just leave. And I go back down the road.
So as you're going down the road, I come to a intersection. I smell Burger King. And what do? I pull into the Burger King parking lot.
And you know, at that point I realize, what am I doing at this Burger King? So I drive out of the Burger King parking lot and into the McDonald's parking lot.
So as I'm in the McDonald's parking lot, right? I'm like, what the hell am I doing here? When I can be at Taco Bell. So I drive to the Taco Bell parking lot.
And I immediately order 3 beef quesadillas, nachos with extra beef, and a smoothie. And extra mild sauce.
So while you're in line, you also forgot to add a chalupa in there, which is cool. So I order one of those. I leave. Turn the corner, and I see police.
And I immediately hit the gas. I take a right, I take a left, and you know who I see? That asshole with my grandma's face tattooed across his chest. So you know what I do? I throw the chalupa right into his freaking pie hole.
So after throwing the chalupa, I hit the brakes. I get out, I grab that chalupa, I get back in the car, and then I hit the gas.
So I immediately hit the brakes and swerve around and turn around. And in the same fell swoop, I run over the guy that's got my grandma tattooed across his chest and the chick with the nice breasts that's got Matt's grandma tattooed across her chest.
So after all that happens, I cruise down and I see a bar that's open. So I go in and I have one drink.
And after having that one drink, I have 10 more drinks. So I leave the bar in an Uber, of course.
I like it.
So now I'm in the car with the Uber driver.
Oh, so while I'm in the car with this Uber driver, this dude won't shut up. He keeps talking and talking and talking and talking.
And you know, probably the worst part about it, other than his relentless banter that I clearly don't care about because I've had 12 drinks already.
Yes.
The guy fucking stinks.
Oh.
I'm talking bad cologne stink.
So Thank God I have my mask on because I can't really smell all his stank ass cheap cologne. In my mind, I'm just counting down the minutes to when I'm gonna get dropped off.
And you know, finally, after much anticipation, he drops me off. I go up the driveway, and I open up the door of my superfan's house.
Oh, wow. So when I opened up the door, I couldn't believe what I saw. Like roses, and then champagne bottles, and like petals leading to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. And in the bathroom, the bathtub is full with little floating candles.
Ooh.
And a shrine made of macaroni and cheese.
Yes.
That looks like my face. Like your face.
Yes. So after I see that, I immediately turn around and run out the door, and I just keep running like Forrest Gump. And I keep running and running and running.
Until you get clotheslined by one of the people from the original group of 6.
So after I get clotheslined, I mention to him, I'm like, hey, let's just put the past behind us and go to a strip club.
And by the way, how did that guy know my grandma?
Those are the questions you gotta ask.
You know?
So after we asked that question, no one knew how he knew your grandma.
Huh. So anyways, so we're at the strip club,
Mm-hmm.
and this huge moose walks up and sits down on my lap.
Wow. Like... So she sits on my lap, and I give a little grunt because, are we talking like real?
She's the size of a moose.
Oh, so yeah, I give a grunt because I couldn't breathe.
Take one breath. Just start with one breath.
So yeah, she sits down and I couldn't breathe.
Oh, that was the sentence. And I said, damn, bitch. I can't breathe.
So then I politely ask her to get off, and she does. And then she asked if she wants a lap dance, which I said no.
And then security comes over and says, is there a problem here, sir?
And I told him no, but yes. And I went to the stage and gave the really hot stripper $2.
$2.
$2.
But then, this huge moose comes over, grabs me by the shoulder, and says, you owe me a dance. Takes me into the back, and proceeds to have me give her a dance.
So as I'm giving her a dance, she literally just picks me up, sets me down, and she then gets back on me, and
then she robs me. Forces my wallet out of my pocket and robs me.
So after this happens, I'm stunned, shocked, out of breath, and I don't know what to do.
So I take a breath, reevaluate my situation.
I like it.
And then go and have one drink.
So after the one drink, I call an Uber. I'm like, I gotta get home. But on the way, the Uber driver takes a turn that he wasn't supposed to.
So we end up down this dark and stormy road. It's getting dark out now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a little afraid because we're heading into the woods.
So as we go into the woods, you know, I'm on my phone looking, and of course I lose reception. I lose my data. I can't get a hold of no one now.
So the Uber driver, he looks at me in the rearview mirror and he goes, "You're lost now, aren't you?"
So as he tells me that, I'm like, of course I am. Where the fuck are we?
And he goes, "We're going to your grandma's house."
Oh, God. So as we go to Grandma's house, I start getting all these flashbacks of like when I was a kid. I'm like, oh my God, I used to do this and used to do that. And then I specifically tell him not to go any farther.
So he does drive farther. And we end up at this little rundown old shack. And standing on the porch waiting for us are the 4 friends left over from the original 2 that we ran over.
Yes. So they're sitting there and they're, you know, we knew you would be here. We knew you were coming, right?
Creepy.
So I see it and I'm just like, how the hell do I know you people?
And they all reply in unison.
Oh, whoa.
Your grandma was our grandma.
So after that, I had a secret flask. So I take another sip because I just can't fathom that this is really happening, right?
For one more drink.
One more drink. And then I look at him and I'm like, who the hell are you?
And in that moment, I decided that I didn't care who they were. And I'd noticed dilapidated old shack, middle of the woods, bound to be something flammable. Take a lighter, toss it in the air.
Nice. So as the lighter's coming down, slow motion, hits the porch, slowly, starts going up in flames. I just give him the peace sign. And I say, nice to know you.
Grandma hated you too.
So I tell the Uber driver, let's get the hell out of here. He cruises out and he takes a left instead of a right.
And I'm like, no, dude, we're not going back to the superfan's house.
Yes.
I don't care how much she paid you.
Yes. So we're going, and I'm yelling at this dude. He stinks. So I'm like, just drop me off at home. So on our way home, we're at a stop sign. I look over.
And I see this moose from the strip club.
So she looks over, she recognizes and just is doing one of these, right? So I roll the window down and I say, get in.
And she says, no. In a deep, grumbly voice, she says, come here, boy.
So I get out. I go up to the stop sign where she's at. And I say, where the hell are you walking to?
And she says, to your grandma's house.
So I hold her hand like we're a couple. And we walk down the road to my grandma's house. As if we're a couple.
And then I woke up.
Mm-hmm. And that was the weirdest dream that we've ever had, right?
That we've ever had.
Holy shit. So I hope you guys never have a dream like that.
What a stupid fucking story.
But
we've only had one drink.
Oh, right.
Or 6.
Right. So yeah, that's our one drink Mad Lib sentence for sentence. If anyone thinks that they could go sentence for sentence with us, like a third,
Oh, yeah. Throw your name in the hat.
a third participant, we'd love to have you on and see where the story goes.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus.
And so, you know, to circle back to when we started the show.
Yeah.
And we told you that we had a catastrophic event.
We did.
That happened. We filmed our first show, which was part 2 of Conspiracy Theories. And we had an issue with the audio. I don't know if there was a connection that was messed up or whatever happened, but we went to watch the show after we finished filming, like we always do.
Of course.
We always end our day after we finish filming by watching everything that we filmed. Just to see, you know, how it came out, to have another laugh at the stuff that we thought was funny. Well, when we went to watch that show, it was ruined. The audio was crackly, and there was white noise all behind it, and it was worthless.
Yeah.
Couldn't save it, couldn't do anything. But if there's anything about One Drink, that's for sure, it's how resilient we are.
Yeah, you have to be. You have to.
So you know what? We were like, you know what? Let's roll with it.
Right back at it.
Let's do a show, and let's make it happen.
Yeah.
So, Season 3, Episode 1, started on a low note, ended on a high note.
There you go.
With Matt walking home with a moose.
So I did end up marrying her, by the way, just so y'all know.
They're divorced. He's still single. Wedding was a sham. So don't worry, ladies. Matt's still single.
Hey!
Alright, so you got any shout-outs for this week?
I do have some shout-outs. My friends Sarah and James got married.
Nice. Congratulations,
So
James and Sarah.
And my friend Bethany and Ryan got married.
Congratulations to you guys as well.
So it was a good month of people getting married.
Yeah, and you know, I love that people are still going forward with that kind of stuff, even amid, you know, the whole pandemic and you know, the restrictions on sizes of parties and all that stuff, man. You know, celebrate the way that you can, do it with family, and do it for the right reasons.
And they did it in their traditional way, in their own little ways.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure
I've seen the
awesome.
pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it was awesome, and that's super cool.
All of them are great people. So
good. Well, congrats, guys. To both of you, to all of you.
Yep. And that's our one drink for the show.
That's our one drink, guys. Don't forget to follow and subscribe both to our Facebook and YouTube page, both at One Drink Podcast. We appreciate all of the love and support that we've gotten over the last 2 seasons. Again, guys, start of Season 3.
Yeah.
Might have been a struggle, but we will never, ever quit. So you can expect to see us every single week. Again, look for our live shows between 12:30 and 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoons, our full-length show on Wednesdays at 6 p.m., and our history shows on Monday.
Yep. Could always learn something with those history shows.
Of course, yeah, absolutely. It's
always
super
learn
cool.
something.
Yeah, for sure. But anyways, guys, as always, much love. Cheers.
See ya.